in the life at the UCLA Santa Monica Surgery Center. Come spend the day with me at the Surgery Center. This is me walking to work in the morning. I take the bus most days to work, and this is what it looks like. It's dark most of the time, but I do not want to pay for parking. I only live a mile away, so I just take the bus. Here's my bus. Here is what the Surgery Center looks like when you're walking in. It is a very modern building. We are right across the street from the main hospital, and this is what the front of the building looks like. As I said, it's very modern, glass and concrete, designed by an architect named Michael Falanis. He stops by occasionally to show off his work to his architecture students. He's very proud of this building. It's the only LEED certified building that is an operating room or medical office building in the country. So it's very efficient, very green technology, and he's very proud. This is the administrative area, so I've grabbed my scrubs and I am now walking into my office. I share my office with our AN1s, Tito, Sharon, and Liana, and this is me walking into my office. The architect designed the building with light in mind, so it's very bright. The whole front of the building is glass, so it lets in a lot of light. He thought that would help with healing, and he also thought it would make the staff more productive, which I think he's right. I think the light does help a lot. Everybody loves the light in our building. This is our recovery area. This part of the building actually is a combination. It can be used for recovery or for PTU. It used to be our chronic pain area, but now we use it as a combination of either, just depending on where the need is. I did not record a video of PTU just because there was patients there. This is the entry to our operating rooms. I thought I would give you a look at what it looks like in our building, just if none of you have ever been here. This is what it looks like. We check everything in the morning. We make sure all the ORs have what they need. We have equipment everywhere in the hall. We don't have enough storage room, so we kind of have it everywhere. Our gurneys are in the hall, everything. Our ORs are just in one long line, 1 through 8, so it's easy to find where you're going. This is our control desk area. I use that standing desk a lot, or I sit there, or our evening charge Sharon sits there, our administrative assistant Veronica. Sometimes Carrie comes up here, our educator. We all kind of huddle at the control area. It's actually the main place of gathering, I would say, for the surgery center. People are constantly at the front desk, whether they're asking questions or trying to pick the cases for the next day, getting information, getting cards. That's our dirty utility room. This is our anesthesia workroom. We have 2 Pyxuses, 2 blanket warmers on each end, and then this just kind of wraps back around to the administrative area where Kate, Dr. Chalabi, Lisa, and Pacu, we all have offices back there, as well as an anesthesia office. This is an OR. This is OR 6. This is what it looks like when we are set up for Da Vinci. We really thought that this was going to be hard, but it turns out that it's really easy to move the Da Vinci around room to room, so that's what we do. This is the core, where we keep all of our sterile supplies. We also keep some sterile peel-packed instruments up here, but mostly supplies. It's a small area, it's narrow, we keep a lot of equipment back here, but Lily, our materials management person, does an excellent job keeping everything organized, keeping everything stocked. She's awesome, and Yomira does all of those sutures there for us. She keeps those stocked for us. This is downstairs in our SPD department. It's small down there as well. This is what it looks like on days where we have total joints, where we had total joints the day before and we have total joints coming in that day. There's tubs everywhere, so it kind of gets pushed out into the hallway because it's just too small in the department. And this is us setting up for a total joint. That's Eddie scrubbing and Tito's fixing the bed. Here's Brooke, one of our circular leaders. And I think Joanne was back there too. So this is what it looks like getting ready for one of our total joint cases. This is the most important part of the day, is doing our morning huddle. We do a morning and an afternoon huddle. It gives us the opportunity to do a couple of different things. It gives me the opportunity to look everyone in the face and kind of do a check and be like, is everybody here that's supposed to be here? Do I see all of my techs, my nurses, my hospital assistants, PSSTs? Do I have float staff that I don't see, that I do see? Kind of gives me a visual. We also talk about the cases. We talk about the patients, any special needs. We talk about instruments, implants, everything that we need to know about the cases and the patients to make the day go smoothly. If there's any social concerns, insurance concerns, medication concerns, it's just the most opportune time to pass all that information along. And began to give hugs and hide from the camera. This is the next important part of the day, is getting ready for the next day. So I spend a lot of time making sure that the preference cards are accurate so that we have everything we need for the next day. We do not have AN1 service line leads, so it's really me that does this. Tito does help with the ortho stuff. He's our AN1 for ortho, so he handles all the sports med and joint cards and things like that, but I just check them to make sure everything looks right for the next day. This is me going back to harass our implant staff to see what is there, what is not there. They are spectacular and everything is always there, and I never have to worry, but I'm just OCD and have to check. That's Stephanie, that's Hector, and Jessica. This is our implant room. That is a bunch of implants for the next day. Here's me having lunch. Now it's lunchtime, and it's good. I also spend my lunchtime kind of checking in with Allison and scheduling to make sure everything looks good for the next day, or if we need to move things or not. It's just a good opportunity to do that. This is what it looks like in the afternoon. Like I said, the light in the building is just spectacular, and every part of the day the light comes through here. So I do think it's a really healing building, and we all love it. This is a look at our decontam area. So this is decontam. It's not going to look like this for long. We're getting new sinks in there, but this is what it looks like now. That's Esme, right next to the dirty elevator, taking care of our instruments. Our sterile processing department does a lot. They not only process all of our instruments, consignments, loaner trays, they also handle, I think it's up to like 47 clinics in the area that they handle all the instruments for as well. So they do an excellent job keeping us flush of instruments and keeping us running. Like, we can't do anything without them. Here's some of our staff. That's our admin staff. That's Lily. Our PTU staff. Some of our PACU staff. This is just a good look at some of the people we work with. Some of our hospital assistants and PSST. Here's our leadership team. That's Robert in sterile processing. He's awesome. He handles business. Our AN1s, Liana, Sharon, and Tito. We have Carrie, our educator. Lisa in P2 PACU, the AN2. There's Lisa again with Kate. There is Dr. Chalabi. He's the heart of the surgery center, and he makes everything better. That's Jose, one of our PSSTs. Here's us doing our afternoon huddle. So our afternoon huddle gives us the same opportunity to communicate things to our patients, things about our patients to our staff. We may have a little bit of fun too, to talk about the cases that are still going, what time they might end. It's a good opportunity to see if there's anybody that can stay late if something seems like it's going to be running extremely long. We have had cases where we are here until 8:30, 9 o'clock on the high side. It doesn't happen very often, but this is a good time to see like who really can and cannot be here late if it looks like something might be going extremely long. This is also a good opportunity for the staff to bring us any issues that they encounter during the day. So we're not only talking about the day with the cases that are still going, but we're talking about anything that has happened during the day that anybody wants to chat about, that they want to bring anything to our attention. So it just gives them that good time to do that. This is our post we made for our 10th anniversary once we've been open for 10 years. This is kind of what the light looks like sometimes outside of our building. This is a nice big group shot of everybody that makes the surgery center what it is. We would not be here, we would not be able to do what we do without these staff. They're amazing. They really care for the patients that come in. Some of them may or may not still be here. They may have moved to other UCLA sites. They may have moved to other UC sites. These are just the people we work with day in, day out. These pictures were taken after or before one of our staff members retired, so that's what all these signs are. But these are the people who make it a pleasure to come to work every day and do what we do. They show up. Even during all these fires recently, we really have a great staff and everybody comes in with the same goal in mind. We do have a lot of people that have a lot of accolades. We have many people that have their masters. We have a lot of people who have their CNOR. We have some people who are certified in our PTU PACU area. We have CN3s. we have a good mix of everybody. But it's really just seeing these faces every day and missing some faces that we don't get to see every day that make coming to work just such a pleasure at the surgery center. Everybody is just a big team effort, and we would not be here if we didn't have everybody. This is what time can feel like sometimes when you're at work, but if you have a great staff, it just makes the day go by so much quickly, and maybe with a little bit of rainbow. So yeah, that's what it's like. Thanks for joining me. See ya. Bye.